Welcome back to Copper Star Precision, the channel dedicated to getting you more points at your competitive shooting matches. Today we're going over the NRL22 July 2024 Course of Fire. This is going to be stage 2 in the booklet. It is called New Tank Trap Boogie. If you're new here, welcome. And hopefully we learn some stuff and help you become a better shooter. If you want to watch these videos ad-free, there's a link in the description. You can support me on Patreon for as little as $1 a month. No ads on these videos and early access to these videos. But without further ado, we have 3 of the 4 KYL targets at 40 yards. And it's a 9-round stage. Stage description is as follows. On the start signal, choose one of 4 tank trap positions, engage the target, and then engage the large target, and then the middle target with 1 shot each. Then go prone anywhere nearby and engage a small target with 1 shot. Repeat the same sequence from 2 more unique positions on the tank trap. Available positions are 3 tips and the center of the tank trap. So as far as this stage goes, relatively standard tank trap stage. It's really going to depend on the orientation of the tank trap, how you're going to approach this. Being a little lower to the ground using the center is, generally speaking, more stable. But the tank trap's in such an orientation where you can't get a good position in the center. It's hard to close your bolt if you're a right-handed shooter. Notice how if I use the center here, it's a little bit difficult to rack the bolt. And so, you know, think about that, as well as transition to prone after each string of 2. So for that reason, the tips may be more advantageous just because there's a little more open space and it might be easier to get into a prone position from there instead of putting the rifle in and out of the center. You can only use the center once though, so maybe it's not that much of a disadvantage. Other than that, it is a single distance. So we're gonna dial and set parallax. For me, it's down 1/10 of a mil to 40 yards. We're gonna turn the trigger cam on here and we're gonna see what this runs. I'm gonna try it using all the tips. And again, when you go prone, you don't have to go prone in a specific location. So choose something that makes sense close to the tip that you were just on. Save you a little bit of time that way. So let's get the trigger cam going. For this, I'm just gonna use 1 bag. I'm gonna use that as a wedge-shaped bag. This is Armageddon Gear Medium Heavy Fill. I'm gonna use that for on the tips as well as my rear bag when I go prone. Simplify the gear, hopefully saves us some time. So let's see what this might look like in practice. I'm gonna start the timer here, all gear in hand. I'm gonna start in this left tip. Timer goes beep. Get the bag settled, put the rifle down. My bipod is on the rifle because I know I'm gonna be going prone. So we need to find our target here. There it is. And then we're gonna shoot large. And then the middle. And then we're gonna transition to prone. So from here, I'm just gonna put the rifle straight down. Grab the bag, use it as rear support. Oh boy, the ground is hot. And we just take 1 shot on the small target here. Nice and stable. Break the shot, bolt back to move. I can leave the rifle there if I want. I can get my bag settled ahead of time. Go back for the rifle. This is another advantage of using the tips. Generally speaking, your bipod will not be in the way, whereas on the center it might be. 2 shots there. I'm gonna go straight under. Minimize the movement. Just make sure you don't shoot the leg of the tripod or that's a match DQ. Get the bag settled. Find the target, close the bolt. Bolt back to move. Let's grab the rifle and the bag. Keeping everything pointed down range. Make sure our glasses don't fly off our face. Bag settled. Whew. Rifle down. Using the left hand, grabbing the rifle, pushing the rifle into the prop, pulling the rifle into my shoulder. 1 shot there. 2 shots. Just put the rifle straight down. Grab our bag. Last prone shot. Oh, timeout. Yikes. Okay. We've got to move a little bit faster then. Of course, I'm trying to explain things while I do them, but. Okay, time goes fast. Well, you can see I timed it out in the last shot there. With that being said, I thought the idea was sound. Just got to move a little bit faster.
Well, given the triple-digit weather we're experiencing here, my GoPro overheated, so we can finish talking about this stage here in the office. Essentially, you saw me time out on the stage. I was talking throughout the stage, trying to give you little pointers here and there, but the point remains, you've got to move a little bit. It's only a 9-round stage, but getting in and out of that prone position can be difficult. If your tank trap is low enough, you may want to take a kneeling position on some of the tips. That makes the transition from standing all the way down to prone maybe a little bit less strenuous, but just keep a good pace going. Getting in and out of prone can be difficult for some people, so just keep that in mind and make good hits. I do like the strategy of the tips. If the orientation of the tank trap allows for it, that center position usually is more stable, so consider using that. Other than that, pretty straightforward stage, and hopefully my tips and tricks helped there, even though I did time out. But that's life. I'll catch you in the next one, and until then, as always, score more points.